A prisoner, shrouded in mystery, was held captive for decades. His face, hidden behind an iron mask, became a symbol of royal secrecy and intrigue. This is the story of the man in the iron mask. The prisoner's existence was a closely guarded secret. Few knew of his imprisonment. Even fewer knew his true identity. He was moved from prison to prison, always under heavy guard. The mystery surrounding him deepened with each passing year. Even in confinement, Dagger was treated with a strange mix of respect and fear. He was given comfortable lodgings. His meals were served on fine china. He was permitted to walk the ramparts. However, he was always accompanied by 2 musketeers. They had orders to kill him if he ever spoke of anything other than his daily needs. The mask was more than a physical barrier. It was a symbol of enforced silence. The prisoner lived in a world devoid of conversation. He could not speak to his captors. He could not communicate with the outside world. His thoughts and feelings remained locked within. The mask ensured his anonymity, but it also condemned him to a life of utter isolation. Proponents of this theory point to the prisoner's relatively good treatment. They argue that only someone of royal blood would warrant such consideration. They also highlight the extraordinary lengths taken to conceal his identity. Such secrecy, they argue, suggests a scandal of immense proportions. Another theory proposes that the prisoner was a disgraced nobleman who bore a striking resemblance to the king. This theory has intrigued historians and enthusiasts alike for centuries, as it delves into the complexities of identity and power during the reign of Louis XIV. This resemblance, it is suggested, posed a threat to Louis XIV's authority. The idea that someone could look so similar to the king that it could undermine his rule is both fascinating and terrifying. It raises questions about the nature of power and the lengths to which those in power will go to protect their position. The king, obsessed with his image, could not risk the possibility of an imposter. Louis XIV was known for his meticulous attention to his public persona, and any threat to that image would have been taken very seriously. The court of Louis XIV was a place where appearances were everything, and the king's image was carefully crafted and maintained. This theory is supported by accounts of the prisoner's refined manners and aristocratic bearing. These accounts suggest that the prisoner was not just any nobleman, but someone who was well-versed in the ways of the court and had the demeanor of someone who belonged in the highest echelons of society. Some historians believe that the prisoner may have been involved in a plot against the king. This involvement would have made him even more dangerous, as it would have meant that he had both the means and the motive to challenge the king's authority. His resemblance to Louis XIV made him a dangerous pawn in the hands of potential conspirators. The idea that someone could use this resemblance to manipulate or challenge the king adds another layer of intrigue to this theory. It suggests that the prisoner was not just a passive victim, but an active participant in the power struggles of the time. The court of Louis XIV was a hotbed of intrigue and power struggles, and the presence of a nobleman who looked like the king would have only added to the tension. This theory paints a picture of a court where appearances were everything, and where the slightest threat to the king's image could have serious consequences. Historical documents and accounts from the time provide some support for this theory, but they are often contradictory and incomplete. This has led to much speculation and debate among historians, who continue to search for the truth about the identity of the mysterious prisoner. The mystery of the prisoner's identity endures to this day, and the theory of the disgraced nobleman who resembled the king remains one of the most compelling explanations. It is a story that captures the imagination and highlights the complexities of power, identity, and intrigue in the court of Louis XIV. Beyond the theories of a twin or a look-alike, some historians believe the man in the iron mask was a political prisoner. France in the 17th century was a hotbed of political intrigue. Dissent was not tolerated. The prisoner could have been a writer, a philosopher, or a political activist who dared to criticize the king. His imprisonment served as a warning to others who might question Louis XIV's absolute authority. In this scenario, the mask was a tool of terror, silencing dissent and reinforcing the king's power. The mystery of the man in the iron mask was kept alive by writers and philosophers. Voltaire, the renowned French Enlightenment writer, played a significant role in popularizing the story. While Voltaire's claims are disputed by historians, his writings captured the public imagination. He presented the prisoner as a tragic figure, a victim of royal tyranny. His accounts fueled speculation and ensured that the mystery of the Iron Mask would endure. S3. In his writings, he hinted that the prisoner was the king's older brother, a legitimate heir to the throne. Alexandre Dumas, the celebrated author of The Three Musketeers, also contributed to the legend of the Man in the Iron Mask. In his novel, Dumas portrays the prisoner as the king's twin brother, unjustly imprisoned to protect the throne. While Dumas' novel is a work of fiction, it drew heavily on historical accounts and popular legends. His vivid descriptions of the prisoner's plight and his daring escape attempt resonated with readers. Dumas' novel solidified the image of the Man in the Iron Mask as a symbol of injustice and the abuse of power. Despite centuries of speculation, the true identity of the Man in the Iron Mask remains a subject of debate. This enigmatic figure has fascinated historians, writers, and the general public alike, inspiring countless theories and stories. However, most historians believe that the prisoner was a man named Eustache d'Augre. D'Augre's name appears in various historical records, often shrouded in mystery and intrigue. Records indicate that d'Augre was a valet who became embroiled in a scandal involving a prominent figure. This scandal, though not entirely clear in its details, was significant enough to warrant his lifelong imprisonment. While the exact nature of d'Augre's transgression is unclear, it is believed that he may have stumbled upon or been involved in a secret of great importance. Some speculate that this secret could have been political, involving high-ranking officials or even the king himself. His imprisonment and the extreme measures taken to conceal his identity suggest a matter of considerable sensitivity. The use of an iron mask, a symbol of anonymity and secrecy, indicates the lengths to which authorities went to ensure that d'Augre's true identity and the nature of his knowledge remained hidden. He may have possessed knowledge of a scandalous secret that threatened to damage the reputation of the king or his court. The court of Louis XIV, known for its opulence and intrigue, was a place where secrets could make or break fortunes and lives. d'Augre's story, therefore, is not just one of personal tragedy, but also a reflection of the broader political and social dynamics of the time. Some historians suggest that d'Augre's knowledge might have involved financial corruption, espionage, or even matters of state security. The exact details remain elusive, but the severity of his punishment indicates the potential impact of his knowledge. The Man in the Iron Mask story continues to captivate us because it embodies the timeless themes of power, secrecy, and the human cost of political machinations. As we delve deeper into the historical records, we may never fully uncover the truth, but the legend of Eustache d'Augre and his Iron Mask will undoubtedly endure. The story of the Man in the Iron Mask continues to fascinate us centuries later. The mystery of his identity, the cruelty of his confinement, and the whispers of courtly intrigue have captivated generations. The story resonates with our innate curiosity about the past. It offers a glimpse into the shadowy world of absolute power, where secrets were currency and dissent was met with swift and brutal retribution. The Man in the Iron Mask becomes a blank canvas onto which we project our own interpretations of history, justice, and the human condition. The tale of the Man in the Iron Mask is a stark reminder that even in the most enlightened of times, darkness can lurk in the shadows. This enigmatic figure, whose identity remains a mystery, symbolizes the hidden truths that lie beneath the surface of history. It highlights the dangers of unchecked power, the allure of secrecy, and the lengths to which those in power will go to maintain their control. The Iron Mask itself is a powerful symbol of the lengths to which authority will go to silence dissent and hide inconvenient truths, and the enduring strength of human curiosity. Despite the efforts to keep the Man in the Iron Mask's identity a secret, people have continued to speculate and investigate, driven by an insatiable curiosity to uncover the truth. Though the man behind the mask may be lost to history, his story serves as a cautionary tale. It is a reminder of the fragility of freedom and the ease with which it can be taken away. His story serves as a cautionary tale. It warns us of the dangers of allowing power to go unchecked and the importance of vigilance in the face of tyranny. It reminds us to question those in power, to challenge injustice, and to stand up for what is right, even when it is difficult or dangerous to do so. And to never stop seeking the truth, no matter how elusive it may seem. The quest for truth is a fundamental part of the human experience, and the story of the man in the iron mask is a testament to that enduring pursuit, no matter how elusive it may seem. The mystery surrounding the man in the iron mask continues to captivate and inspire, reminding us of the power of the unknown and the importance of seeking answers. The enduring mystery of the man in the iron mask serves as a testament to the power of storytelling. Stories like this one have the power to captivate our imaginations, to make us think and question, and to inspire us to seek out the truth, and our enduring fascination with the unknown. The story of the man in the iron mask is a reminder that there is always more to learn, more to discover, and more to understand about the world around us. It is a story that will continue to be told and retold, as long as there are those who are curious and willing to seek out the truth.